Los Angeles, also known as LA, is a city of remarkable sights and outrageous creativity. It is also known as the keeper of all of your favorite movie stars, artists, vloggers, YouTubers, families, and models. Los Angeles was founded in 1542 by Felipe de Neve, and since then the city just started to grow. Now it's known to be one of the 28 beautiful mega cities around the world. But one thing is, Los Angeles is unique because it was made due to the creativity of the Americans. It has one of the biggest money-making markets around the world. One of the most popular is the movie industry, which brings $4.6 billion on average per year, and these are only the movies founded and produced in Los Angeles alone. Another money-making market is the famous and rich people that live in Los Angeles. As we mentioned before in the video, it has its famous models that earn over $40 million a year from its sponsors, and it also has an outstanding model called Kylie Jenner, who has the net worth of $1.2 billion according to Forbes. And rich people wise, Los Angeles has 31 billionaires that live in the city alone. One of the billionaires that we know that are most popular and well known is Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has a net worth of $192.2 billion. He started a business that is called Amazon. Amazon has become a very huge marketing brand that has made over an astounding money of $1 trillion. So now you might start to wonder, what is the benefit of these stars and high marketing brand owners living in Los Angeles? It's because of the tax Los Angeles collects from all these stars, so it can contribute to things and people that are in the state/city. The infrastructure in Los Angeles is unique because it has all these worldwide famous sites throughout the city. Los Angeles' land structure is like a valley. The city is between mountains that go around it, leading near the coast/beach. Los Angeles is more long in length than wide because it's a west coastal place. It isn't wide because the state it is in, California, isn't spaced out in width-wise. In the coastalness of Los Angeles, or the mountains, it's very steep. All the mountains around the city basically face the center of the city. That's why you only see these modern houses on top of rocky big mountains. One thing that is a big factor for Los Angeles' infrastructure that you may see a lot is glass buildings. As soon as you go in the main highway or you're just going downtown Los Angeles, you'd see an uncountable amount of glass. It's very unaccountable. It's because of many buildings that are built in Los Angeles for its intriguing attraction as a city. Living in Los Angeles isn't so easy and cheap. It is in fact the world's 66th most livable city, which isn't such a good spot to be sitting at. Sources show that Los Angeles isn't livable unless you're rich and wealthy. People struggle to pay mortgages or rent because over 18% of the houses in Los Angeles are well-fashioned or mansions. That's why it may be difficult to live in Los Angeles home-wise. Because houses and essential things are hard to afford in Los Angeles as a normal citizen or civilian, many homeless people live in downtown Los Angeles. To this day, if you go roaming through the streets of Los Angeles, you'd see hundreds and hundreds of people sleeping in their outside tents, which is sad. For things such as food, water, and home essentials, you aren't going to have that much of a difficult of pacing or buying as renting a house in Los Angeles. But when paying tax, whether rich, stable, or poor, people that live in Los Angeles do have a hard time. Per year living in Los Angeles, you have to pay up to 9.5% of your earning, which is over the average of 6%. In Los Angeles, different advantages and disadvantages come in different forms. It depends on the social and economical group you are in. Disadvantages and advantages come in different forms, whether rich, poor, or stable. Let's start on the not so fortunate people. They don't really have many advantages, but the advantages I could find is that they have a bigger job range, more help from the community, and things like getting places, walk and exercise. That isn't a reasonable amount of advantages, but that's all I could find. For the disadvantages, I would say there are many. Things like not getting food access, not having money for transport, having different health problems, social problems, family problems, all of that for the not so fortunate people. For the stable people, it's like living right in the middle. You don't have too many disadvantages and too many advantages. You basically have access to health. If you like getting a health problem, you can go to a doctor and you can afford it in the LA price. You get food access, living stable. You get many things, not wealthy and not too poor. For things like being very rich in LA, you always have to dodge tax. You have to try not to get bankruptcy. You need security, which costs an abnormal amount of money. As I said, you always have to dodge tax, but you don't really always have to dodge tax, because with all them problems comes the good stuff like luxury. Being a rich person in LA, you enjoy most of the stuff that the city is built on. You have money to spend and everlasting happiness with your money. For the advantages and disadvantages as a city a whole, pollution is one of the big things that affects LA. Over 6,000 people medically per year suffer due to the pollution in LA. And the advantages that the whole city has is that every day is like no other. You enjoy the beautiful views, the experiences, the day-to-day vibes. It's just great in LA, and that's why it's known to be one of the best cities worldwide. The population graph in the city of Los Angeles is unusual. You might expect people to be living more vast, remote, or spread out, but a high percentage of people living in Los Angeles live in the center of it. But other people that live in Los Angeles decide to live near the coast more so they can live right near the beach. The beach of Los Angeles is called Long Beach. You also might find a lot of people living in places such as Santa Ana, Compton, Burbank, Downey, Santa Monica, East Los Angeles, Downtown Los Angeles, Inglewood, Beverly Hills, and San Fernando. Some of these names of these locations might sound highly familiar because they're known for their worldwide tourist attraction. Another place that is related / similar to the city Los Angeles is called Miami. Miami has the same such natural land structure and everything else such as building, tourist attraction sites. Both of the cities are also near the coast. Los Angeles and Miami also have around the same people population. The people in both cities have the same transport lines, such as the way the trains are built and how buses work. They also have the same relating laws. Miami also has its bunch of popular stars that live in the city. It's all related, as people get confused that Miami and Los Angeles might be the same city, but they're in different places. And yeah. wanted to say thanks for watching this video. This video took me around 3.5 weeks. This video was very hard to make. Every day I would spend up to like 8 hours making the video because of all the effects and the text and getting the images and getting all the videos. And I hope I get a good grade. Thank you, Miss Hubert, for watching, and yeah, let's see if I get a 7 or 8 in fact.